Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Bullish and Bearish Trading. What's up for everyone, our members here? How's everyone doing? Hope everyone having a great day today on our trading day. So today's lesson is going to be about magic triangles. So let's get started. So what exactly are magic triangles? So magic triangles are basically your different type of triangles for with your trend lines. So you could have your ascending triangle, your symmetrical triangle, um, your descending triangle, um, and then you could have different type of triangles that kind of mean different things too. Like I said, you could have your ascending triangle, descending triangle, and symmetrical triangle. So we're going to be actually talking about all of our three different triangles, which I call them magic triangles. So let's get started here. So let's start with JP Morgan here as an example. So here we have our symmetrical triangle. So basically, we're looking for a move up here, on this one right here, and actually this one was kind of like a trade that we took this morning here in this morning here for me. We were gonna alert this to our members, but um we didn't alert it yesterday as we felt that markets were still shaky, so we didn't want to take that risk. Although I did take that risk and ended up winning in the end. But anyways, as I was saying here was we do have kind of like a downtrending channel here. So we have our 1, our 2, our 3, our 4, and then our 5 for a wave. So here we kind of started an impulsive wave up for Elliott wave. So a 1 and then a 2 and then a 3 and a 4 and a 5. So here is our ending 5 up. But honestly, this could just be a B, C pullback, and then start a wave of wave one larger than this one, and we kind of get to these highs here. So as I was saying here, let's continue with our lesson. So here we kind of have our descending channel here, kind of downward trend. And then once we start breaking out of this channel, we start kind of just, doing our waves. And then we kind of check our waves here. And now with this wave, we're actually triangulating here. So this would kind of be a good example of, an impulsive wave up. So here we kind of have like a move up the day before. So we have some action. And then this day we have a pause day, which is really good for Elliott waves. So here we have a pause day. Here we have a pause day. And this is actually good. So you kind of be like, okay, this could actually be action name tomorrow because you have your action and then you have a pause, no downtrend, but we have this symmetrical triangle. So we watched the break of that symmetrical triangle, which we did gap up above. So we broke that, and then we kind of look for our follow through, which we did have this follow through on this kind of spinning top candle, and then we obviously, if you want to enter at the open, then you enter at the open. You enter at the open, and then you kind of just look for this follow through, which we did have this follow through candle right here on the 4 hour, which is really good. So we have our symmetrical triangle. We broke that. We kind of look for the follow through. And if you're already in, then even better, you're just kind of gaining more conviction. And then here we just have our huge candle with increasing volume, beautiful volume right here. So that's basically explaining of um, a little bit of our symmetrical triangles. So basically symmetrical. You don't have to put it intersecting like this. You could either put it um, like that, or however you want, to be honest. So yeah, that is the symmetrical triangle. It is symmetrical on both sides. You could move this one a little bit lower here if you really wanted to, but we're not in a rush to kind of fix this, as the actual channel and the triangle is there to see. Um, so yeah, guys. So that is one different part of our lesson here. So next, let's actually look into our ascending triangles here. So let's look at our ascending triangles here. So this is actually a great ascending triangle here. So obviously we okay. So let me go back to JP Morgan back. So obviously we don't have to break above here. You could and kind of like write it up. You could just also look for the symmetrical move, and then you kind of, you have a breakdown below, and then you kind of just follow the same thing that I said about how we have our follow through with the next candle, and then we have more follow through with the next candle, which kind of leads with conviction, or you could just add more onto your position. um so yeah, guys. Yeah, so anyways, back to our um ascending triangle. So here, if we look at the 5 minute, we actually have a great ascending triangle here, and kind of actually a good follow through here. Um, a little bit to the downside, but not too much. It just tapped the pre-market levels from yesterday on the lows, but that's besides it. And now it's starting to rebound. So we wouldn't really have much follow through here, but let's just get into a lesson here for our triangle. So this is actually a perfect example of a ascending triangle here. So it's ascending. So you would kind of have, your trend line right here, and um, bounces kind of like a bump line here. So one, one, two, and then you have your another bounce right here, which they could have bounced it off right here, kind of tapped here, kind of tapped here, and then kind of tapped to the upside, but it did not. So here we just kind of pop at the open, boom, and then just completely flunk out. That's what's bad about trading at the open, which I don't do anymore. That's what a lot of traders do to catch the first move, but now um, trading at the open is not that good, as you want consistent gains and not kind of mediocre gains here and there. So, anyways, as I was saying, guys, so here we have our ascending triangle. So we kind of tap here. Maybe we could do an Elliott wave here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then kind of like a pause, and then impulse wave up 1 to kind of break out of here, but it did not break out as we saw. So here, what you could do is, you don't want to enter here, as it's starting to do a ascending triangle, and you don't know if it's going to break to the downside or upside, so you wouldn't really do that. Or you could just anticipate and have a really really tight stop loss, but that does not work most of the time. So as I was saying, here we have a trap, and then we kind of try to reach here at the top of this resistance line for the ascending triangle, but we don't tap it. So very interesting here. So this will kind of be a shooting star candle, so more downside, and obviously that's why you don't enter as well, because you see this shooting star close, you don't want to enter here. So then you see this bullish candle, bullish engulfing, you kind of see it right it up, but obviously, like I said, that does not mean that it's going to break just because it did a bullish engulfing candle right here. So you kind of see it here, and then we go back to the resistance line once again, perfect, 21.89 again, and then we kind of have a pause here, 1, 2, 3, 4 candle, and then a fume green candle right here with increasing volume, but again does not break once again, and then another candle right here with a shooting star, 21.89, once again same level, and then we don't break that. We kind of just pause here, and then we have our follow through to the downside, which you could have just played that to the downside for a little bit of gain right here, maybe 5-10% on on that. So that is that. I mean, obviously you could just play it to the downside, or if it breaks above with volume, just like I try to do here, then you could just play it to the upside and kind of look for different type of levels here. So yeah, guys. So you kind of want to watch what you kind of three things you want to watch. You want to watch this. You want to watch this. You want to watch your different pre-market highs, pre-market levels, um, pre-market lows, our low of day, and kind of what it wants to do. And is there any flow coming into this name? Um, and volume. Volume is always mostly a lot of very important to me. So that is one type of pattern here, our ascending triangle. Um, very cool here. So let's go to our next one, which is going to be our descending triangle. So Boeing. So as we look into Boeing here, um, we could have this as a descending triangle, but we didn't really have much here. Um, Let me go back to this day. Okay, this is actually a good example here. So let's start here. So, we have our trend line. Boom, right there. We have our bump line here. So, anyways, this is actually a good example of a descending triangle. Um, so let's get started here. So, what do we see here? Descending triangle, like I said. This is actually a great example of Boeing here, of a huge move next day. So, what do we see here? So here, we see our highs. We kind of tap it once again with this candle, but it doesn't quite break it. Pause 3 candles right here. Tweezer tops 1, 2, 3. Not a good sign for this, but obviously we don't know that. So we have a good candle here at the open. It doesn't quite break it, which was kind of bad. Low volume day as well. So very good sign for the descending triangle. So anyways, here we just have a descending triangle with low volume here. Just chop, chop, chop. And this is actually good for a move to the upside. So remember what I said about a pause day. So we have our momentum here with volume, good volume. We have our momentum. We have a pause day, and then we continue that momentum. So good day, pause, good day. So that's a good sign. So for a move of up, like momentum moves. So here we have our pause day, a descending triangle, and we have our pre-market lows here as our support here, as it did tap that once again, right here. Perfectly almost. um, so here we have one candle trying to break out here. So you would kind of look at this and be like, okay, um you don't know this is a descending triangle yet, as it has not topped, as you would kind of form it as it tops out here. um it goes down below and kind of tops out here at the after hours as well. So um you look at it here, and it does not break these candles either, these candle highs either. So you wouldn't want to get into calls either, or puts, because like I said, you don't know what it's going to do. um after these tweezer tops, obviously you could do a put and kind of ride it down here, and then have this choppy move, but it wouldn't really do much for you, because you want to see follow through to the downside or upside. um Anyways, you keep on watching here, and then you would kind of have this on a watch list. As I said last time, you have your momentum, you have your pause, and then you have your continuation. So you would kind of watch this for a momentum move to the upside, for the next day, on strength, obviously, as last time it was with strength with volume. So uh, you would continue this into the next day, and kind of draw your ascending triangle, and kind of watch for this break of the trend line right here, and then obviously with follow through. So we do rate this trend line. We have big follow through. So like I said, this ascending triangle is playing out just like we expected it to. And then we have this kind of good candle right here. Low volume for the red, so obviously this is a good sign as momentum is kicking in. And then we open here, boom, 5 million volume with volume, good volume. And then we have good follow through to the upside, big candles right here, 1, 2, 3, three big candles with volume. And then we kind of just grind up the rest of the day with volume at the close as well, and we continue into after hours. So this is a good example um of a descending triangle. You have your trend line right here, you have your resist, you have your support. So this could be your support here, and you would obviously watch the pre-market highs, or any levels from the day before, to kind of look for your support and resistance, of course, and kind of just draw it out here and there, and be like, okay, where are my supports, where are my resistances? And this is actually a great way of showing the the descending triangle, as you know, we have one, two, three taps to the top's rejection line to the upside. And here we know we broke it, and saw our upside. And like I said, this is actually a great example of a descending triangle with a momentum move. So a continuation here, and then a pause right here, pause day, and then we see more continuation. And obviously, this is huge gains, right? This is a huge move. So you would want to cash out that day, as we will see 3 green days in a row right here. Oh, actually 4. So yeah. Um, so yeah, guys, this is a little mini lesson of the different type of triangles that we have here in the market. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for being a part of the group, and I hope you guys enjoy your rest of the trading day. Let me know if you have any questions about this video. I'll be sure to answer all of them. And yeah, guys, peace out.